Hello and welcome to TECHNOPHILE, where we follow week after week the life of technology and how technology is actually changing our lives. As usual, we are with Francis Pisani. Hello, Francis.
Hi.
Here comes the holiday season, my dear Francis, which means gifts and shopping. We will devote most of this show to your recommendations, to what we could call good technophile smart shopping. You have good recommendations for us?
First, I hope so. First, I would like to show three kinds of applications that can be useful. The first one is shopsavvy.com, if you want, .mobi, I am sorry, I apologize. It works both on the iPhone and on the Android system.
It's a smartphone app.
It's a smartphone app. An example of what it gives you, it can give you a map of the stores that are near where you are, and it can read the barcode and tell you better prices that you can find in other places. If you are not in the US and in Europe, you can use mobile tag, which is a European technology that does exactly the same thing. This is the first kind of application. The second kind, you'll find it on Facebook. And in order not to receive presents you don't want to have, the best thing is to fulfill your wish list. This is the name of the application, and you put that application on your wall, and then the family of the friends know what you want and can give you what you have asked for. And if by any chance it has not worked and you have received gifts you don't like, you can always re-give them. There is an application for that. It is called Regift, and you can know who has given you what, to whom you could give it, and handle that properly.
Quite smart. What gifts should you expect to have, or should I expect to have? What would be my dream gift this holiday season, Francis?
If I understand well, you don't have a tablet.
I don't.
You should have a tablet. This is the dream present.
I should dream of a tablet.
Exactly. There are two big contenders on the market today. The iPad, we have mentioned it many times, and you have the new Galaxy Tab, and I am showing a picture taken from Digital Trends. It shows both devices. They have different qualities, and you can choose which one you have. They are very expensive, and this is the main problem for us.
We're talking 600, we're talking...
Depending, because the prices vary and depends on which operator sells it to you, which kind of contract. But basically, it's several $100s each.
What if I don't have this kind of money?
If you don't have this kind of money, I do think that you should consider a smartphone if you can. It is still a very expensive proposition, but it is a very good investment, and you should...
When you say investment, what do you mean investment?
I mean by investment that you are buying something, it's a computer in a mobile phone, and you are buying something that actually would help you in your work, in your relationship with the world, in relationship with others. I said investment when people refused to buy a computer 15 years ago, and now I say investment when you buy a smartphone.
Which smartphone should I buy?
Whichever, my dear. Actually, I refuse to go into system wars, as we say, among geeks. And I think that there are two factors. One is pleasure and context, and the other is the money you have. And basically, it's never a bad thing to buy the cheapest one. And when it's Christmas time, you can try to have the one you like.
Google just launched their e-books online, e-books library by Google. What is it?
So it is the biggest, I think, e-bookstores. It has 3 million titles. Most of them, about 2 million, are free books or public domain books. A few 100,000 are paid books. And you can absolutely download. You can buy them if you are in the US. If you are not in the US, you can actually read them on any device. If you look at my screen, so there is an application to read them on the Android system, on the iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, on the web, on your computer, and on the Nook and on Sony.
Do you mean if you are in the US, you pay? If you're outside the US, it's free? Is that what you're saying?
No. You can buy only if you are in the US, but you can read free books everywhere in the world if you access the Google e-bookstore. And for instance, what you do...
How does this work?
Moby Dick. Okay. So I have, this is a... So, and now I can...
Why does it say free?
So it says free because it's a public domain book, and I can read it. If I have a Kindle, I cannot buy a book, but I can read free books on my Kindle. So it's a big business issue between
readers,
companies.
Between different readers. My dear Francis, we are almost at the end of the show, and usually we are talking about the pick of the week. I'm not going to ask your pick of the week. We are going to California, San Francisco, California, where we're going to join Eliane Follier, who is with Uber Gizmo, a French company there in San Francisco. And she is the one who's going to show us the pick of the week. Hello, Eliane.
Hello, Technophile. Today I will talk about a super gadget that will make a great Christmas gift. This is the Eco Smart Pen by LiveScribe, a company based nearby San Francisco. Basically, it links the audio to your notes, and so it allows you to easily retrieve and replay a particular moment in a conversation you have recorded. So, how does it work? On the LiveScribe notebook, featuring a special paper, tap the record button to start recording. Then you can write notes, draw a diagram, mark important stuff. To stop recording, tap stop. Then you can replay the audio by tapping your notes. You can write notes, draw a diagram. You can save your notes with the linked audio files in your computer using the LiveScribe desktop software and connecting the Eco Smart Pen via micro USB. Once the files have been downloaded, you can search a word in your written notes saved as PDF files. For example, I search for video. You can see that all occurrences of that word are retrieved, and you can now play back the corresponding audio files.
If you try to take objects too far away, that's when you cause the eyes to diverge like this. If you try to bring objects too close.
Bye, Technophile.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Eliane Follier in San Francisco. Francis, how much does it cost, this smart pen?
So the cost of this Eco Smart Pen is $150. It is produced by a company which is called LiveScribe. You find it on livescribe.com. There is an English version and a French-Canadian version.
Could be a nice gadget for Christmas.
It's very good for students and for journalists.
Thank you, Francis. Thank you for watching. We'll meet you here next week for another edition of TECHNOPHILE.